Here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to welcome you to my Wednesday afternoon live. It is Wednesday, October the 26th at 1 p.m. here in Ontario, Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's hope that today my internet behaves and doesn't do any weird things like it has been doing. So anyway, let's flip you around. Please say hello when you join me. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. All right, let's flip you around here. Okay, so how is everybody doing? It is a rainy day here. I was out first thing this morning. I had a dentist appointment at 10 to 8 this morning. So, yeah, I was up bright and early and out the door. So I treated myself, whoops, to a Starbucks when I was all done. There we go. I think, let's just scoot you down. Yes, there. Okay. So I'm looking and it looks like I am, there we go. I'm up on my iPad now. Okay, so we are almost to the end of the month. October 31st is on Monday. So that is the absolute last day to get in on the fabulous starter kit promotion. I would absolutely love to welcome you to my creative family. You're going to pay $135. You get to choose $206 worth of Stampin' Up! Products, anything in the catalog or even on the clearance rack. The annual catalog, the holiday catalog, it is completely customizable to whatever you want. You just cannot go over that $206. There's never any shipping on the starter kit. And in Ontario and a few other provinces, you don't have to pay tax either. So that is $71 extra. Oh my gosh, that is such a fabulous deal. Now, if you're thinking about this, don't wait till Monday in case there's any kind of computer glitches or anything like that. I would suggest that you do it by Friday. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out. You don't have to do what I do. You can be a happy discount shopper. Okay, next up, from the North Pole, the subscription period for this fabulous tag kit for all of your holiday gifting. The subscription period ends on November 10th. This month as well, you've got additional, these, what are they called? Sacks, Santa sacks or something like that. They are paper bags. They're 12 bags for $5.50 and they are food safe. Okay. Hello, Anne. Hello, Marina and Jeannie. I am wonderful. I'm feeling so much better, although I have to say my mouth hurts from the dentist. My mouth hurts today. So yes. All right. So we are going to be creating with the all bundled up stamp set. That can be found on page 45 of the holiday mini catalog. Here it is. It is such a sweet set. I have already shared a card with that adorable little bird. Today, we are using the Raccoon. And we're using, where's my card? Here we go. This is what we're going to be creating. And we are using the, what's it called? Sweetest Christmas. This paper here, the designer paper, is Sweetest Christmas. It's also in the mini catalog. Okay, so we are going to be doing some masking with that. So, but first I want to get stamping. So isn't this raccoon, oh my gosh, so adorable. I just love her. She is so super cute. Okay, and we're going to be coloring. So the color in the background here, we'll be using my Coastal Cabana blending brush with the Coastal Cabana ink pad. And we're going to do some heat embossing. But I want to, first off, this is for the inside. I want to get my cute little raccoon stamped first. So, hello, Golfin Mary. How are you? I hope that you did not receive a bunch of damage during that wicked storm. I hope you stayed safe. We've got a rainy day here today. Okay, so we're going to stamp right. Let's move you over just a bit. Line that up. And I think that's about centered. Now, I just placed my piece of Designer Series paper on the bottom so that I would have a visual as to where to stamp. Okay, so we're just going to set that aside to dry. In the meantime, we can come in here, and I've got just a strip of cardstock that it's just an offcut. I've got my embossing basics kit here. So I am just using that and my Versamark. Hello, Amy. Hello, Jeannie. Thank you for sharing, Jeannie. Jeannie, sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends, customers, team members. I am always on the hunt for new team members and new customers. Okay, as well as new viewers. All right, so I've inked that up with my Versamark. I'm going to come over here to the side. Oh, and that's too high because I wasn't, flip her over. I wasn't right over it. I need to stand up, I guess. All right, let's try that again. And stand up so that I am not there. That's better. It's a little crooked, but I'll trim that down so it doesn't matter. So, okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. And I'm going to bring in my reverse tweezers. And I'm just going to, there we go. All right. Okay, I think that looks good. So I'm going to close that up. Move that to the side. Put my reverse tweezers back on here. Heat up my heat tool. Hello, Marilyn. How are you doing? How's your family? All right, so wait for that magic to happen. I love heat embossing sentiments. It really adds to your overall look of the card, I feel. Okay. And we're going to take my trimmer here. I do apologize for my trimmer is not available. I say this all the time. You can get something similar off of Amazon, I believe. So, all right. So I'm just a little wonky. So we're going to trim. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good. All right. Although I want to trim this just a hair more. So have you guys started your Christmas cards? It's going to come up in a real big hurry. Okay, so we've got our sentiment done. So we're going to set that aside. We are going to color in our cute little raccoon. So we've got our dark crumb cake. And we're not going to do too much shading here. We're just coloring. And I'll look up for comments in a moment. Okay, and here. And let's do our stripes. Okay, so next we're going to come in with our light crumb cake. And we're just going to color the whole thing in. And the recycle truck should be here anytime now to cause all kinds of noise. I did a bunch of raking yesterday and leaf blowing, even though you cannot tell today. And there's still leaves on the trees, but now everything is wet. Wet, wet, wet with this rain. And the other side. Okay, so next we're going to come back in with our dark, and we're going to add some shadows and a little bit of shading. So I actually Googled it, what a raccoon looks like for coloring, because I wasn't 100% sure. And according to the photos, their ears are quite dark. on our knees here. I'm trying to go fast. I know watching somebody color is generally not so much fun. And their hands are dark. I call them hands. They use them like hands, don't they? So, all right, so let's come in here with our light and blend that out a bit. Okay. Now you could color it all dark if you chose. You wouldn't have to do all this shading like I'm doing. Come in here a little bit more. All right. I think you're looking pretty good. Now, if you want darker, you can always just come back in and just add, come back in and just add that. Okay, I put hand lotion on my hands before I went live because they're super dry with this weather. And now I can't get the lid off. There, I'll go the opposite end. So then you can come back in and just go around just to add that little bit more. Make that really pop. Just like that. I think that looks good. Let's just bring just a smidge more here so we're not looking quite so flat. There, cute, cute, cute. All right, we need to give our raccoon some ground to be sitting on. So just a little bit. Now, our polished pink. I'm going to start talking about this now because it's going to come around in a really big hurry. Polished pink is one of the ink colors that will be retiring next year. Seeing as November 1st is less than a week away, you need to be aware. So if there is one of the ink colors that's going to be retiring, like the polished pink, that you really like, I would suggest you start stocking up on those things now, like getting yourself another set of the blends. Whoops, I just went outside the line on that. That's okay. I will grab my color lifter. And I'm going to leave that hat white. Okay, we're going to come back in with the light, blend that out. I just love coloring. I could color all day. It is so much fun to me, just like fussy cutting. Although I will be doing a little fussy cutting for the mask. All right, so there we go. So for masking, the masking paper comes in a package like this. I've shown you this before. The last one I did with the Halloween card. So what you do is you stamp on your masking paper. You take a look and make sure that you know which side is which. And so this is the sticky side. So you stamp on this side here that has the stick on the background, and then you leave it. I would suggest leaving it for quite a while because it is kind of a shiny type of paper. So it's going to take a while to dry that ink. And you're going to come right on that line to cut it out. Coming right around. You're not leaving a halo like any other time because you want to get that color blended as close to your image as possible. So you can see I am leaving some of the ink from that stamp is right there that I'm cutting off, because when you're putting your mask down, you want to make sure that you're not leaving a halo around that image when you're blending with your blending brushes, because then you're going to have a white halo and it's going to look not quite so nice. So, and then you can reuse your mask as long as it still has some stick. Now this paper is very sticky. So you're going to take, when you are done, you're going to take, I'll show you, you're going to take and stick it to your sleeve or your pants or your arm, something. You're going to stick it on and off a couple times to get that heavy stickiness off of it so that it's not going to rip your paper. Almost done this. And I love the masking paper for doing something like this because it adds so much to have that little kind of glow color behind your image. You can also build like a scene type of thing, like a sky with the different tones, depending on what your main focal image is. And then once you've created your mask, just keep it in your stamp case. Like, see here, I've got it in my stamp case so that way I can reuse it. So then it is a little tricky to pull that, like, okay, that's cute, right? That's cute like that. But when you add that color behind, it just makes it pop and it turns into a wow. Okay. So now I find your take your pick tool is really good to come on. There we go. See, I've pulled that. You can see how shiny that is. So just take it and stick it on your sleeve or your pants a couple times. I'm going to look at my comments now. Marilyn, your guys are good. Your kids just want to play outside. Yes. Yes, it does dress up the card, doesn't it, Jeannie? You made one yesterday, Marina. You can't do much right now. Oh no, you just had carpal tunnel surgery. Oh, I hope you heal up quickly. You can also just use your hands. All right. So then when you feel like, okay, I think I've got enough tack off of that, we are just going to line that up. Oh, I forgot to, give me 1 second here. I forgot to lift that bit of polished pink. So I'm going to come in here and push that back in. You can also, if you want a little bit of white on here, on our little cutie patootie, you can push that ink back a bit so that the mouth is a little whiter and maybe around the nose. Okay. Now we are going to come in with our mask and we're going to place that right over top. And you can see that the edge of my mask here, you can see that the ink where I stamped right on that cardstock is showing. So that means that I've done a pretty good job of cutting that mask. All right. You had a raccoon pet on the farm growing up. Your brother named him Rolly. Oh my gosh, Jeannie, that is so funny. That is so funny. So I'm loading up my blending brush. Stick that down. You always want to get rid of some of that ink on a scrap piece of paper. And then we're going to come in and I'm going to start right here on my raccoon because if I leave any blotch, it's going to be on the masking paper. So start there and then just in a circular motion, go all around. And if you don't leave that long enough to dry, you are going to make a muddy mess because that ink is going to, the black memento is going to smudge. I know this from experience. So learn from my experience. Don't do that. Give yourself enough time. Okay. Now, before we pull that off, bring that out a bit. Okay, before we pull that off, we are going to close that up. And we've got our Wink of Stella. I'm going to move my blending brush as well. And we are going to splatter. Are we splattering? There we go. As little or as much as you want, but you know me, I do like my sparkle. There. Put my lid back on. All right, let's set that aside just for a moment while get that out of the way and bring that back in. Fold and burnish our card base. Now, all of the measurements as well as the supplies that I've used can be found on my blog post. I will be adding it to the description box about 10 minutes. It'll be live 10 minutes-ish after I'm done here with you. So you can head on over there. I always like to wait to add the video. I don't want my blog post to publish until my video is done and I insert it into my blog post. And then I can insert my link for my blog post in the description box below. So that way you can always just pop on over and get all of the measurements. for my card because you can use other products, whatever you've got on hand at home, to recreate this card using something a little different, maybe different stamp set, different, it's, you know, different paper. I'm going to flip this around and gently, come on. There we go. I did not want to give it up. And see, because I have taken the time to really untack it, it's good. I didn't rip my paper. It's in here in my stamp case. So now I have two. And oh my gosh, how adorable. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought I was getting ahead of myself, but no, this is going on here. Like so. And our paper is going to go right there. Then we've got our ribbon. So we're just going to cut. All right. And I always like to use my Stampin' Seal to hold my ribbon so I don't have to worry about it jumping all over the place. I can get it situated on there. Okay. And then I can actually come in with my seal and just, whoops, and go over. Let's just straighten that up. There we go. I obviously didn't push hard enough on there. And then our liquid glue. Okay. And then this, isn't it crazy? I don't have anything popped up today. That's just craziness. But I thought this looked good the way it was. Now, we're just going to take, I guess I don't need this anymore. We're going to take just a little bit more, and we're going to tuck that under. And let's give it a little tug. And then snip, snip, and look at, we're done. And isn't it so cute? Oh, I think this card is just adorable. So you can go a little lighter with your, ink blending, or a little heavier. Same with the splatters. This is a little finer than this, but oh, so cute. So adorable. And then our inside. Super cute. And really, that did not take that much time because I didn't do any fancy coloring or anything like that. So, yeah, I hope I have inspired you to try that masking paper. Thank you, Marina and Jeannie. Now, if you are shopping in my online store. Please use this month's host code if your order is under $200. Once it reaches $200, and that's before tax and shipping, once you reach that amount, you're going to get your own host rewards. So do not use the code, because I want you to get your own rewards that you have earned. Now, I have my cards sitting here that I got that I forgot to show you the other day. So this one here, I got a get well soon card. Isn't that cute? From my friend Tamara out west. Very, very cute. Then this is from Amy, one of my fabulous Sassy Stampers team members, and she put pink on there and sparkle. Oh, such a cute card, Amy. I love it. Love that cute little witch. And then another Halloween card from Stephanie, another one of my fabulous Sassy Stampers. This is our October swaps was fall. This is from Rebecca, another team member. Cute. I love this. I love the coloring she did on here. I think she used her sponge daubers. This one is Sharon, and look at that ink blending she did to create that spooky sky and the bats. Oh, Sharon, I love it. It is adorable. And this is from Darlene, a lovely fall card. Darlene, I love it. I love the way she's embossed and then used the die cut, the tree ring die cut as her sentiment label. So cute. Next up we have, this is from Lorraine. Beautiful card. I don't have that. I didn't get that bundle. Very, very lovely Lorraine. Another one of my fabulous Sassy Stampers. This is from this is all from my Sassy Stampers now. This is from Connie. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at, she's embossed on the background. She's colored the embossing folder. Oh, gorgeous card. And this one is from Jeannie. Jeannie, here's your beautiful card with the adorable little ladybug and the daisy punch. So pretty. And I love how she embossed and then used your sponge daubers to color that piece of the, is it Pinewood 3D embossing folder? I can't think of what it's called right now. And then the deckled rectangle dies. Love this card, Jeannie. This is from Tammy. I like how she turned the bricks, the brick and mortar 3D embossing folder. I love how she turned it on the side and used the cottage wreaths dies. Very cute. Love it, Tammy. And then this is from Amanda. Oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous that is. Both Amanda and Jeannie used those, I forget what they're called, the pearls. I can't think of the name right now, but oh, they're so pretty with the sparkle inside of them. Opal rounds, is that it? But gorgeous, gorgeous card. So that was all of my swap cards from my team members. Pretty talented group of ladies, wouldn't you say? Yes, and they are beautiful cards. Okay, so if there is no questions, and I have to say, yay, my internet did not do anything goofy for me today. Yay, yay, yay. All right, so if there's no questions, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you on Monday, Halloween Day. I'm so looking forward to Halloween. So I will see you on Monday. Have a great rest of your week. Don't forget to reach out if you have any questions at all. And don't forget about that starter kit. Oh my gosh, it's so incredible, that deal. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I would be happy to answer anything. That's what I'm here for. So have a great day. And thank you so much for joining me. It truly makes me happy that you have taken some time out of your day to come and watch me. No, I generally don't dress up as in a full-on costume, but maybe I'll wear my Halloween onesie. We'll see. So yeah, I generally don't dress up for Halloween. No, in a costume. That's not my thing, but or I'll have my Halloween sweatshirt on. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week and weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye for now.